Out of chemical research come the thousands of products that contribute to better living. The DuPont Company, maker of better things for better living through chemistry, presents the DuPont Cavalcade Theater, dramatic stories of people who were a part of the Cavalcade of America.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who wanted to go to school. No, this isn't a made-up story. It's true. It really happened. I know, because I was that little girl. I wanted to go to school very much, but I couldn't.
Morning, Billy.
Morning, Dad. Going into town today?
We sure are. We're going in, we're going to sell all the rustic furniture and the baskets and the flowers. And you're coming along, too. And so's Vi. You're going to show her how it's done, okay?
Okay.
Well, finished eating?
Yes, Daddy. Yeah.
Well, come on, then. Let's get going.
You ain't taking Vi, too.
Well, sure. She's old enough to help now, ain't you, Vi?
Sure.
Billy's going to learn her. We're going to sell everything we got in one day.
It's cold and them sneakers got holes in them.
Well, we do good. I'll buy them both a pair of shoes. Come on, let's get going.
Billy, where's all the kids going? They're going to school. Why ain't we going to school? Because you've got to live in a house to go to school, and we don't. We live in a car. Come on. Ain't it pretty?
Yes?
Good morning. My name's Billy Roberts. This here's my sister, Vi. Our dad buys rustic furniture with willows from the river. We've got baskets like this and flowers and chairs and...
No.
She didn't buy. Lots of them won't, but enough of them will.
They ain't for hugging, they're for wearing.
They're pretty. When are we going to start having fun? We're having it now, Dopey. We're playing like we're school kids. What do they do in school? You remember the day I learned you how to sew? Well, in school, they learn you how to read and write and all kinds of things. So you can be smart enough to be clean and pretty and not live in camps like we do, but live in houses. Could we live in a house? Sure we could. If Dad and Ma wanted, and they would if they'd ever gone to school, but they didn't. So I guess we never will.
There, that's okay. Let's get in.
Here, I got it.
Where'd they go?
I don't know.
If you keep your eye on your kids, we get somewheres around here.
You're kids, too, and you got an eye.
I got my eye where it belongs.
Well, don't get your blood pressure up. Here they come.
Where you been? Answer me, where you been?
Billy took me to school.
School, huh? I'll learn you about school. Get in the car. Go on, get in the car. Scott there, now get in with you. Get now, Scott.
Hello there.
Hi.
You the one who makes these?
Well, my wife and kids,
What about the chairs and the baskets?
well, I make them. What do you want to know for?
Well, we're planning a little celebration in town, a carnival, sort of. And I was thinking maybe we could use some of your flowers and your baskets for prizes. Could be some good money in it for you if you're willing.
Well, now, I don't see why not.
Well, that's fine. My name is Fred Bader. I'm the sheriff.
Hi.
Look me up in the office in the morning and we'll work things out. Thanks. How old is she?
Well, she's 8 or a little past.
If you're going to stay in town, she'll have to go to school if you don't want the authorities on your neck.
In that case, we'll be on our way.
I'm sorry.
Please, Dad, let me go to school. Just for a little while. Long as we stay here. Let me go.
Well, all right, you can go to school, long as we're camping on. But the minute we're ready to leave, you're going to quit. And no whimpering and whining about how you want to live in a house in the town so you can keep on going to school. Because, so help me, if you do, he'll go off and leave you. All right, come on, we might as well unpack.
Wait for us!
Why aren't you girls in class? Oh, are you new students? Then you want to enroll. Well, come with me.
Where are we going, Billy? We're going to enroll, don't we?
Come on. Here are 2 new students who want to enroll, Mr. Estes.
Well, good morning, girls. Now, what are your names?
I'm Billy. She's Vi.
Billy who?
Billy Roberts.
Huh? And where do you live?
We live in an old car.
Suppose you tell me. Where do you live?
We don't live anywhere. We just camp outside of town, under some trees.
What grade are you in?
No grade.
Haven't you gone to school before?
Me neither.
Let me take them, Mr. Estes.
Very well.
Come, girls. My name is Miss Collins. I teach the first grade. Vi's just the right age. You're a little grown up for first grade, but we all have to start somewhere, and I'd be very happy to have you if you don't mind. You'll catch on in no time. Pretty soon you'll be reading, and then you could be with girls your own age. All right?
All right.
All right. Come along, then. Children, this is Billy and her sister Vi. They're going to start school with us today. Children, please. Billy, will you sit here in this desk, please? And you sit over here, Vi.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merry, 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 life is but a dream.
Why aren't you two over there eating with the other children?
One of them seen us selling baskets yesterday. She made fun of us.
Well, why don't you come and have lunch with me?
Thank you.
All right.
This is my desk. This is mine.
And here's a book for you. What's the matter, dear? Can't you see?
Yes, I can.
Then why are you squinting your eyes? Open them wide. Can you see now? Well, then tomorrow we're going to the doctor's to find out what's wrong with your eyes. Oh, no, keep them on.
But I can't pay for them.
They've been paid for. They were bought for you a long time ago, before you were born. You see, when I was a little girl, someone did a kindness for me. And when I tried to repair, she refused. She said that someday I'd meet a little girl and maybe I could do a kindness for her. So, you see, I owe them to you.
And I'll owe them to someone else?
If you like. How long will you be in school?
I don't know. One of these days, Dad'll load the car and we'll all get in.
And you'll go away?
Won't even know when. We'll get home and the car will be loaded and he'll be waiting to go. Or we'll get up in the morning.
How many are there in your family?
3. Not counting Dad and Mom.
You really want to go to school. You really want to go, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Well, wherever you camp, in whatever part of the country, whatever town, whatever school, you have a desk. Just like this. It's yours. All you have to do is to claim it. You can do that, can't you? You won't be afraid, even if it's for only a week.
Suppose they say no.
Oh, no, nobody will. You have a right to an education. There's a law that says you have. Do you understand that? Oh, fine. Now, here's your card. It has your name on it. It's your record, and you take this with you wherever you go. And each teacher will fill it in so that the next teacher will know what you've learned.
Here.
breaking camp?
That's right. We've been here long enough.
Couldn't we leave tomorrow?
We're leaving today.
Today's Friday. I'd like to finish out the week at school.
No, we're taking off as soon as I get this jalopy packed.
Please, Dad. I want to say goodbye to Miss Collins.
Look, she sees you ain't there, she'll know you're gone. That's all the goodbye she'll need. Well, that's it. We're leaving.
Now, Dad, you just can't go off without her.
You heard me tell her, and I meant every word. Get in. Come on.
Hi, Daddy.
All right, Dad, you just go.
Daddy!
Oh, sir.
After that first time, I didn't give Dad any more trouble, because I found that Miss Collins was right, that wherever I went, there was a desk waiting for me, and a teacher ready to understand the problems of a hobo kid. And so the semesters added up, and the years passed. I'm a new student. I'd like to enroll.
Are you a transient?
Yes, I guess I am.
We have a basic course especially arranged for itinerant children like you. We're sure you'll find it very enjoyable while you're here. It's a little late in the term for you to begin.
Oh, I already know how to cook and sew. I want to train for a career.
Perhaps you'd like to speak to me.
This is Mr. Gary, the principal.
What's your name?
Billy Roberts.
Sit down, Billy. Well, now, so you want to train for a career, hmm? Most itinerants come here because they've had to. Somehow it strikes me that you're here because you want to be here. Why do you want so much to go to school?
When I was a little girl, I used to watch all the kids that went to school. The girls were all dressed in pretty dresses. They lived in houses, and they lived in towns. All we've ever done is live in tents. But someday I'm going to have a house of my own. My kids are going to school.
I see. What do you have there? Your school record? Can I see it? I think we can figure out something special for an ambitious person like you.
Well, I have to tell you, when the crops are finished, we'll have to move on. But I'll get to another school as soon as I can.
Yes, I know you will. And you'll keep going until you fill another card. I believe that. And you'll graduate, too.
Today. You better help, Billy. Dad!
Come on, Billy, lend a hand. We gotta get out of here. The early apples are ripe down south. They get fancy prices for them this time of the year. They pay fancy prices for picking them.
Oh, Dad, do we have to go?
Oh, now, Billy, you know how it's gotta be.
Oh, we don't have to go, Dad. We could stay here.
I told you could go to school if you'd stop when we had to move on. I told you no sass. Did you forget?
I'm not giving you any sass, Dad. In nearly a month, I'll graduate.
And after that, what? College, you said. Well, maybe, if we was living a different life. But we ain't. We're what we are. And already you're too old for your grade.
Please, Dad.
I told you how it was going to be.
I'm going to school, and I'm going to graduate. That's how it's going to be, Dad.
If you go, we won't be here when you get back.
Oh, I don't believe you. You threatened me with that once before, but you can't, Dad. You wouldn't.
This ain't no threat, Billy. You go and you'll find out.
Billy, will you come here, please? You seem worried. Are you?
My dad said if I came to school today, he wouldn't be there when I got back.
Well, surely he wouldn't go off and leave you.
I don't think he would, but I keep wondering.
Would you like to take the rest of the day off and go and see?
Oh, yes, I would. I want to run back and see if they're still there waiting. But if I do, I'll never go to school again. So I think I better wait.
Very well.
I didn't think he'd do it.
Probably he didn't either.
There's always been so many of us. 8 counting me. Now there's only me. I've never been away from them before.
And they've never been without you. Can't you imagine how your father must feel? Don't you know your family is proud of you? Yes, even your father. He told me how proud he was.
He did?
Yes. You see, the more you grow, the more he sees how little he's grown. It's hard for him to admit that.
And you talked to him?
He came to my house, waited there all day, waited for me. He asked me if I'd look after you.
Billy.
I've been thinking, Billy, if all our kids are going to school, this town's as good a place as any to settle down.
So you see, I got my wish, thanks to all the wonderful teachers who encouraged a hobo kid. I went to college and I married. And like the teachers who helped me, I'm trying to help others as a writer and lecturer. Today my name is Billy Davis, and I'm not a hobo anymore. I live in a house. And my story is true.